Well, hey, Batavia, it's Jeff and Joy here.
Hi, everyone.
And it is episode 10 of Out in the Town, and we are here at a very special festival that's held here in Batavia.
Celebration of Lights.
Celebration of Lights. And who's going to be at Celebration of Lights? Dun, dun, dun!
We have our championship Bulldog team that's going to come up really soon, right down Island Street, and meet us here at the Peg Bond Center.
And the big guest of the evening,
Santa Claus!
Santa Claus! Santa's going to be here! So I'm very excited. I haven't seen Santa in like a year, so it'll be good to catch up and see what he's been up to. We also are going to have the inaugural performance of the Batavia Community Band.
So excited to hear them.
Yeah, and you might get to see me playing a little bit with the band, which will be a lot of fun.
And join us caroling along.
Also, oh my goodness, the Peace Bridge, we're going to have a nice ribbon cutting for that. And we'll hopefully get to talk with Craig Faltos, who is a big part of getting the Peace Bridge named the Peace Bridge. And if you've seen the Peace on Earth sign, he was the man behind that as well. So, and then once we're done with the fun here down at the Celebration of Lights, we're heading on up to Chapter's Coffee House in the Batavia Library.
Warm up with a little bit of hot cocoa.
Or some chocolate or tea or whatever goodies they have there. So come on, Batavia, and let us take you out on the town.
Let's go.
3, 2, 1. I'm here with John Heath, and we are just moments away from the inaugural performance of the Batavia Community Band. Can you believe it?
It's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
They sound so good.
And it's been, what, a couple months, really?
Oh, mid-October.
Yeah.
So only like 6 weeks. And we're ready to go.
So if you want to be in the band, please.
The more the merrier.
Yeah, email the Batavia Community Band at gmail.com. I think I got that right. If not, we'll put the right one up right there on your screen for you. Let's cut away to a great interview. John and Linda and Joy and I all talked about the band a week ago. Well, hey, folks, here we are. What an exciting time of the year it is here with the holidays coming up and everything. But we are joined by two outstanding Batavia citizens. We've got Mr. John Heath and Linda Schelke, and they are both kind of the spearheads of the newly formed Batavia Community Band. What a great thing. I play in the band. Joy's going to be playing in the band. It's a lot of fun. But so, Linda, talk to me. Tell us how this all got started.
Well, I have thought for several years that it would be great to have a community band in town. We are blessed with lots of wonderful talent in this community, as evidenced by all the tremendous kids going through the school programs. So much music talent, adults, children, and we have had the most phenomenal leadership in music in this town with people like Mr. John Heath, who was our Batavia High School band director for years and years, Mike Stiers, who was our middle school director for years and years. We've just been blessed, and especially now with our Batavia Fine Arts Center and so many, the Peg Bond Center having just been redeveloped and expanded. We have facilities, we have phenomenal opportunities. And so I think there's a lot of people out there that are not what they would call professional, lifelong, every day of the week types of musicians, but are more the hobbyists who really would enjoy an outlet to have to be able to continue to play their music. And it's phenomenal how many people have kept their instruments through the years. So this is something I have wanted to do because I'm a drummer and have wanted to continue to play. And I think I have talked to enough people that wanted to do the same thing. And I thought, well, let's try it. Let's put a band together. And we have been delighted with the turnout so far.
So yeah, how has the turnout been? How is the response? How do you feel with the community kind of chipping in and heading in this direction to form this community band?
Well, Mr. Heath and I had lunch middle of October to first discuss this, and since that time, which has just been a little over a month, we have over 60 people signed up so far. So, and a wonderful variety of instruments, so that's been a real plus too. And people are joining every day. Every practice we have new people. So we hope that will continue because I think there's a lot of people that will just start to hear about this thanks to programs like this and hearing us perform at the Celebration of Lights, and so I think a lot more folks may come along over time.
And one of the things that I was a little surprised about is with Linda and I talking about this, I thought there was probably going to be interest in it, but I really didn't know how many people would be interested or what their backgrounds would be. So when we've had these rehearsals, I've been so pleasantly surprised because so many of them are my former students, along with Mike. I mean, we've been able to sit there and talk about, oh, we remember when they were growing up. like this guy here. But we also, I was very surprised how many of my former band parents are also musicians. I was really not aware of that. So many of the people that are playing, actually I had their kids, but I didn't know that they're playing. And then there's a third group that I hadn't even thought of at all, would be just people in town that love to play an instrument and don't really have an outlet. So this worked out really well. So it's a really nice mix of musicians.
Here we go. Okay. 1, 2, ready, and.
Here they are, folks, our championship team. What a great crowd here to greet them at the Peg Bond Center at the Riverwalk.
And what a great game it was.
Yeah.
Like truly, this is an outstanding football team that has been together since 8th grade. We had the same guys together, and when you get guys together that have been playing together that long, you know you've got chemistry, and that's what counts.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for your Batavia Bulldogs! They are number 1 in the state since 1912. Let's give it up! And a special thank you to Dennis Piron and Mike Gasperi. They have been instrumental in the community, and they've done so much. And what you're seeing before your very eyes is incredible talent in this community. The Batavia Park District could not be any more proud. And it is with great pleasure I introduce to you Mayor Schelke.
Thank you. This has been a memorable weekend for the community of Batavia, one that quite honestly nobody is ever going to forget thanks to you gentlemen. So Batavia today is very, very honored and proud that you're here. I had the opportunity last night to be in the lead squad car when we came in off from Batavia Apartments. And so I rolled down the window and I got to look at the crowd that was standing along Wilson Street and then later out at Batavia High School when we got there. And as most of you know, I've been in this job a long time, and I've been in any parade Batavia's had probably in the last 30 years, so I've been in a lot of parades. I've never seen one like last night where we had quite literally dozens of people who were crying in that parade route, standing along there, so happy about what had happened. So that, I think, is a tribute to each and every one of you that you brought so much joy and pride to our community for what you accomplished. And so Batavia is very, very proud. As some of you know, I have had some role in writing about Batavia history, and I just have a couple of historic ironies I'd like to share with you because I think they're significant to our community. Batavia as a town has had some legendary people come up through our high school, and one of them that came up graduated from Batavia High School in 1967 by the name of Ken Anderson, and he ended up becoming the starting quarterback in the Super Bowl in 1982. So I want to tell you, Batavia High School is one of the few in the state of Illinois and one of the few in the region that can boast that out of our high school football program, we generated a Super Bowl quarterback. And now with your record tonight, we have put a new addition on to ourselves because with 101 years in span, in 1912, Batavia High School won the state basketball championship. And now in 2013, you gentlemen won the state football championship. And I want to tell you, Batavia High School tonight stands here as one of a very elite group of schools in the entire state of Illinois that can boast very proudly that we have hit the dynamic duel. We've won both the high school basketball and the football championships. And there aren't many high schools in this entire state of Illinois that can say that. So to you gentlemen, I think we all owe you a great round of applause and thanks for that record.
So we're here with Coach Piron and Micah Coffey, quarterback for Batavia football. Micah, talk to us about what an incredible year it has been for you.
It's been so fun to be able to share this experience with all the guys that I grew up with and these amazing coaches. It's just been a blast to be out here with all my best friends.
And how did it feel that you got to see when we were there, and was it 06? And your brother was there and he was quarterbacking, and then you were there however many years later, and you're doing the same thing, and you bring them to a victory.
I mean, it's a dream come true. You know, it's something that ever since that Jordan played in that game that I've been dreaming about doing, and so to make it come real is just it's so sweet.
Yeah. Now, Coach, lifelong Batavian. Yep. Me too. And let me tell you, I have not seen a finer football team. So congratulations to you, everybody, and your coaching staff. And how's it feel to win the big game?
It feels great. More importantly, though, I just think the entire coaching staff, all the people we work with at the school, administration, and this community, it's just been a wonderful thing to see how they've reacted to it really the last 24 hours. Celebrations around town and how excited people are, and it's a proud community, and they've been deserving of something like this for a long time. So just was nice to share in this weekend. Really special.
Yeah. Well, speaking for Troy and myself and the rest of the Batavia community, you guys really gave us a great season, and what a fine group of young men. You guys are involved in the community, not just playing football, and I think that's outstanding. And I think that speaks to the level of leadership that you have here and leadership of the past. So way to go, you guys, and we wish you all the best next year.
Thank you.
Right?
Happy holidays.
Way to go, Bulldogs, and happy holidays. All right.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks again. Thank you. That was Coach Piron and Micah Coffey.
We're so excited, really. This community has been so, everyone has really come together to celebrate their championship. Really great time over on River Street the other day, and then here again at the Celebration of Lights. And, this community really couldn't be prouder of the achievements that they've done all throughout the year. And you were saying before that they've been playing since they were in 8th grade together.
When they rocked the house.
Yeah.